I hope you had a great day. I wanted to help us settle into the evening with our positive thought or evening meditation or at our evening reflection, however you like to think of it. And tonight's thought is one that is a little difficult actually, and that is, my kindness is not a weakness. And what do I mean by that? Well, even from childhood, we are always taught that kindness is a good thing. And hopefully many of us are trying to teach our children to be kind. And kindness is good. And kindness is contagious. And kindness is essential to happiness and well-being of ourselves and others. And yes, we do want to be kind people, absolutely, because kindness is essential. However, if our kindness becomes a weakness rather than a strength, that's when we want to run into trouble. And what do I mean by kindness being a weakness? What I mean by that is if our kindness and our kind gestures cause us to be taken advantage of, or cause us to overextend ourselves and take away from our own well-being, then that kindness has gone from being a strength to being a weakness. And I think for many of us, sometimes we struggle with the fact that we can be kind and still have boundaries. And we can be kind and still say no. And we can be kind and still stand our ground. We can be kind and stand up for ourselves. And that's hard to reconcile sometimes because as a kind person, we want to be kind all the time. But first and foremost, we have to be kind to ourselves. We cannot give to others if we aren't actively giving to ourselves. And that's not selfish. That's self-respect. So, it's great to be kind, and I encourage all of us to practice kindness every single day of our lives to ourselves and to other people. But we must ensure that our kindness is a strength and doesn't become a weakness. So let's go ahead and meditate on that thought and get a little bit deeper into what that might mean. So let's go ahead and take a comfortable seated position this evening, whatever that means to you. Let's close the eyes and let's focus on the breath. Let us cycle gently through the thoughts and the events of the day without judgment, just acknowledgement. Let thoughts come in and out of the mind as they wish for a moment. Scan the body for areas of tension. And see if we can deepen the breath, lengthening the inhales and exhales. See if you can feel yourself sit a bit taller. See if you can feel your shoulders relaxing heavily down the spine. See if you can feel the muscles in the head and neck, shoulders and back relax and release. Soften the muscles in the face and the jaw. Quiet the mind. Bring it back to stillness. Calm the body. Slow the breath. And let us remind ourselves that we are good people. We are kind people. We are worthy people. And let us take 3 more deep breaths tonight. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, big cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale. And let us take our hands to our heart. Let us connect with the heartbeat for a moment. And let us acknowledge that kindness is a strength. And we can be both kind and have boundaries at the same time. Those two things are not mutually exclusive. Let's go ahead and relax our hands down to the knees, opening the eyes, softening the gaze, and we'll begin to focus on our guided thought tonight. My kindness is not a weakness. I am kind. I give freely, and I love openly. I find great joy and fulfillment in doing my part to help serve others. I am kind to myself and to others. I use my gifts and talents to care for myself and and for those I love. I care deeply for all people, and I feel a connection to all I meet. Kindness comes naturally to me. It is as easy and effortless as breathing. It is of no concern to me whether or not someone is deserving of my kindness, or whether or not my kindness is well received. I care only that kindness remains my first response. I know that my kindness does have limits. I know that even with a kind heart and good intentions, I cannot allow myself to be taken advantage of. When practicing kindness and compassion, let us remind ourselves, I still must ensure that I am respecting my boundaries and I am honoring my worth. If I cannot meet a request that is being asked of me, it does not make me unkind. It simply means that I have boundaries. The ways in which people react to my boundaries have nothing to do with me, but are rather a reflection of themselves. Kindness and boundaries make great partners, for they keep each other balanced. And let us remind ourselves, I am kind, but my kindness is not a weakness. Let us go ahead and close our eyes and bring our hands back to the heart. And let us sit with that thought, I am kind, but my kindness is not a weakness. Let us give ourselves permission to practice kindness with boundaries towards ourselves and towards others. And let us take in 2 more deep breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And let us end once more by saying, my kindness is not a weakness. Wishing you all a beautiful evening. Love you.